Yes, Prapti, you can.
Okay, all right. So you can see my screen. Okay. So, hello everybody. Good morning. And today I'm going to be giving the webinar about savers or losers, the inflation erosion. And I would like this session to be a really interactive session because it's just the four of us here. So let's get started. So basically, inflation is a silent thief that erodes the value of your savings over time. So basically, erosion is something which is a very silent killer, right? So basically, erosion, to like understand erosion, it's like the most important part of protecting your money and your wealth in the long term. So like erosion is something, it's like a hidden dragon sitting inside your house and it's slowly eating up your cash. But let's talk about this in a little bit. So, yeah, so basically, inflation. It's like the silent thief. There's like this hidden dragon that is sitting right next to you and eating all your wealth. So, what is inflation? It is basically something at the which where the rate of prices of goods and services rise over time, and the value of money and savings and all those things lose value over time, and it decreases, and the purchasing power of your money also decreases. Because when inflation rises, the value of money decreases, and you won't be able to get as many goods or items that you used to get before. So the illusion of savings by Cash Delivery. So basically, in 1980, let's just take it quite a while back. If you buy 1 gallon of petrol, you'll get like so. Basically, if you back then, if you get 1 gallon of petrol, then today you will get half a gallon of petrol, right? So that's not really that great because the hidden dragon is basically like making the value of all the items go high, really high. So there's also another example. For example, you're saving 10,000 in cash today. That cash might be only worth 7,000 a few years due to inflation. So that is because the cash price reduces and the items you won't be able to get as much as items as you used to. So basically, the real world example, so inflation's impact on savings. For example, you're going on a house rent. Rental costs and home prices have skyrocketed, making it so it's going to be a little hard for you to afford a place to live. But that kind of depends on where you live. But for example, you're taking it uh, like even whenever my parents and all they used to talk to me about their times, they used to say that rent for houses and even school fees, it just used to be 10 rupees. Would you believe that? Seriously, it used to be 10 rupees. But now the school fees and house rents and all those type of things have skyrocketed and now they are more than 10,000. So it also depends on which school, which house you like, which area you're going to, but still, same thing. And even groceries have become a little bit more expensive on household budgets and all those sort of stuff. And petrol prices have legit become so high. If you would maybe go after some time, maybe after 10 years, it would have. So now, example, you're buying 100 rupees of, if you're buying 1 liter of petrol for 100 rupees, then with 100 rupees of petrol, you'll be with 100 rupees of petrol, you'll only be able to get 100 milliliters of petrol. Would you believe that? That's a hidden dragon eating all of that's a hidden dragon inside your house. So, yeah. So investing versus saving. So basically, saving, keeping money in a bank account or basically anywhere under your mattress. If you save money, it, like I said, the value decreases, right? The value of the money keeps decreasing. And because it just keeps decreasing, the more even you save and the more money you just keep it aside, it's just going to keep reducing value. And that's not going to be that great because, for example, today you're keeping around a crore rupees. Let's just say an example. And maybe you're just saying that maybe you could use it for your future generations and maybe they could do something about it. But then you might be thinking something in a good way. But then 1 crore for them would be worth just as 100 rupees. Okay, but then you have to invest. You have to put money instead of saving money in that 1 crore. If you put it into different assets, such as yeah, yeah. If you put it on different assets, such as owning a business which gives consistent profit, real estate where you can like get a land or something, and the land value increases right as the area grows as well. Like for example, in that area nearby there is going to be a metro station, or there's going to be like a bus stand or something. If you buy really remote, then if it grows, as it grows, the value of the land will also grow. And the last thing that you could do is get gold, because gold is something that does not decrease. It does not like is this something that increases value instead of decreasing because of inflation. So you can get either of these things, and it's best to spread your money across different assets which reduce risks. Because, for example, you take all that 1 crore, and if you put it on some business, and if the business fails, then boom, all your money gone. So basically, you have to put it in different things. Maybe a different business, like maybe five, six businesses, and maybe different real estates, different houses. Or you could put it in different goals, like maybe you could put around 10 lakhs of your money on gold, maybe put like 20 lakhs in business, maybe the rest in real estate. You can just separate it so that you'll reduce reduce the risk. And you can also invest in long-term growth, because like I said, if you're wanting to make your generations get, if you want to like help your generations, then you need to see long term, because like even if they're not existing right now, they'll of course be there somewhere in the future. So you have to like think about their times when if 1 crore will be 100 rupees for them, then that's not going to be that great. So you have to like maybe think, if it becomes maybe like 1 billion, I don't know, 10 trillion or something, then that would be kind of good, because that would quite be a little less for them, maybe 10,000, but still you're giving some money, right? And you should also educate yourself and learn about investing and financial planning to make informed decisions and to like basically invest in the right things. Yep. So in conclusion, you have to embrace investing, you have to escape the savings trap. So to do that, you have to invest, and to escape the savings trap, you have to ensure that your wealth keeps pace with inflation. So, one more thing I wanted to say, like asset is something which will actually give you the money in return, right? But if you buy something else, like maybe a car, maybe a bike, or maybe something else, like if you buy a car, the car value decreases. Like whenever you buy it, if you're selling it for second hand, like for example, you buy a car for 10,000, and if you're going to be selling it, you have to be selling it a little less value because it's a second hand. So because of that, it's better to like invest in assets which actually gives you the revenue back, like whichever gives you the profit back, or whichever gives you the consistent money back, instead of uh, like investing in cars, bikes, and those type of things. All right, so that is about my webinar. Thank you very much. And any questions?
Any questions? No more questions. Okay, Prapti, you can ask something to them if they don't have no.
Okay, sure. So, did any of you experience inflation, or could anyone of you give another example of inflation?
There's only three of us here. Oh, Kendra, you answer.
An example. One sec. Um, Fruits, you could say. Uh, it's, I'm not getting an example at the moment. One sec. Okay. You guys all know what Kinder Joy is, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Earlier, when I was very young and stuff, it used to be like 20 or 30, 25 rupees. Now it's 50 rupees. It's double the price. It's kind of like inflation. So it's also a shrinkflation inside the Kinder Joy. Earlier, those chocolate balls used to be bigger. Now it's like extremely small. So 2 points.
That's an amazing point you brought up there, Kendra. Anybody else? Razin, Siddharth, any more examples? All right, so now that everybody has understood how to overcome the hidden dragon, which is sitting inside your wallet, if there is any other question, feel free to ask me. But till then, I guess I'm done with the webinar. So, yes, ma'am, is there anything else?
Okay. Prapti, your webinar, the topic was good, but I felt it can be little more interactive session too because it's happening around the class, right? In the class.
Yeah.
So in between, you can ask something to them and like that. It can be more interactive too. Okay, otherwise
Yeah.
it is good. Otherwise it is good and the topic was also good.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
Prapti. So thank you. So next, Rasin, who is the next slot? Aisha Nuha. We can keep the slot to here on Monday. Okay, because Friday we will be having the open house. So I hope you all know that